Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Hello, Todd Squad, new followers and friends. I am live. It is Monday, January 10th. It is a brand new work week. And listen, I'm going to knock this out the park because I know there's a lot going on with this game coming on tonight. Everybody's excited. I'll talk about it a little later. Hey, Rosie. Hey, Aura. Hey, Anthony Cherry. Hey, greetings. It is. It's seasonable here in Los Angeles today. Just a seasonable January day. We're glad to be in January. We're glad to be starting a new work week. And despite what's going on in our world, we just have to remain vigilant yet optimistic. Okay. Hey, Gail. Good to see you on this afternoon. Good to see you, everybody. Hey, everybody. Okay. That being said, let's get right to the docket. We have um, Silent Sister, you're best. Love you. We have two trending items right now that's trending, and that is the homegoing services for the young lady that was accidentally shot during a situation over at Burlington Coat Factory. Her services are going on right now at my home church, City of Refuge, over in Gardena, California. And Al Sharpton is set to speak. All of the usual, I ain't gonna say usual suspects, but all of the usual people that you know deal with these type of circumstances are on program, and they're going to be eulogizing her. Hey, Darius. Hey, everybody. So, her name was Valentina Peralta. They're doing open casket, and there's a live stream, and we're just praying for her family, and that's a hard pill to swallow, to lose a child, and to lose a child so violently, during the holiday season. So, of course, we're praying for the family. We're looking to see what will come of this case from a accountability standpoint, because the LAPD, this is not their first time at the rodeo, y'all. It's just not. And we're prayerful. We're mindful of the times that we're living in right now, because crime and violence seems to be running amok. Hey, Sean Kinsey, Danny Marie. Hey, everybody. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for stopping by. Um, yeah, so we're just praying for the family of Valentina Peralta, young lady, not even had the opportunity to live life yet. Okay, so my other trending item is MJ Rodriguez, one of my favorites, from the show Pose, won a Golden Globe for Best Actress last night. And, like I've said on several of my broadcasts since it's been announced, we have to ask the question, is this a diversity win? Is this the Golden Globes who's under fire? Are they, because she deserves it. It's not like they're giving it to her and she don't deserve it. But you have to ask the question, if this was a regular year, if this was just business as usual, would she have been snubbed like she was the other two times? We have to ask the question, Gone. Just a hypothetical. We have to ask, if nobody else going to ask, the Tyesse report is going to ask. But congratulations to my sister, MJ Rodriguez. Congratulations to Will Smith, who won for King Richard. Listen, the Golden Globes were held in a private ceremony. They didn't have a venue. They didn't have a network. They didn't have people. So they just had a little, they really could have did it on Zoom. Okay. Hey, Michelle. Hey, Michelle. Hey, everybody. Um, Also, Encanto, I think I'm pronouncing that right. The Disney or whatever, the animation film, Encanto, I believe it won best picture, best feature, whatever the case may be. So, yeah. hmm Hello. Good afternoon. It's glad to see so many of you all stopping by and dropping by on this Monday in January. So thank y'all for tuning in. It is a beautiful Monday. It's a beautiful Monday right here in the city of Los Angeles, and we're happy about the just the whole thing about being alive and being able to see another day. It's just, listen, with the way coronavirus and Omicron and and the Power Rangers, whatever that stuff is, the way it's out here cutting up, we're just glad to be in the land of the living. Amen. And I'm glad to be in the land of the living and somewhat with a reasonable portion of health and strength. But let's get to our coronavirus news and updates. Listen, AOC Alexandria Ocasio Cortez has tested positive for coronavirus. He's tested positive for coronavirus. Now, listen, they're going to light mama up over there. The right, the Klan, the white supremacists. Um, she tested positive after that trip that went viral. She was down in Miami with her boyfriend, and so that trip, she probably got it down in Miami. Okay, AOC is positive with Rona. Okay, so we're mindful that AOC is a congresswoman, and I'm sure her constituents are concerned. So AOC tested positive. We have to go up to Oakland, you guys. We have to go up to Oakland really, really quickly. The students up there are protesting and saying they're not going back to class. That's Oakland, that is Alameda County. They said they're not going back to class until there's some changes with COVID protocol. They're sending the kids back to school. Some places are sending them back to school. Some districts are keeping them out. Lori Lightfoot versus the school district in Cook County. It's a lot going on with the kids and the babies and this Rona, y'all. So we are mindful. The CDC is still under fire. The lady, the head of the CDC, they want to know from her, girl, listen, why are you out here giving these conflicting stories and conflicting reports? They also, the CDC, she basically said that there's a lot she don't know. There's a lot they don't know. And we already knew that. We figured that, girl, that y'all were winging it. But she said in so many words that, hell, it's a lot we don't know. Well, if you would have said that a long time ago, people would have been more, if you would have said before Thanksgiving, it's a lot we don't know. Hell, we out here winging it like I already said y'all were. Maybe people would have stayed at home, okay? Because y'all don't know about this stuff until it hits. And then when it hits, there's only so much you can do, okay? So it's like a wildfire. Coronavirus is like wildfire. It has started, and honey, it's little fires everywhere, period, okay? So that concludes our COVID. Our leading story is going to be COVID for the foreseeable future. Hey, Jonathan Davis. So we're praying for Alexandria Ocasio Cortez. Yeah. They need to call her AOC, honey. That's a lot. Alexandria Ocasio Cortez. But I can't say that every 5 minutes. So we're just going to call her AOC. Okay. So the next story is the fire in the Bronx. We're going to go to New York City in the borough of the Bronx, the boogie down Bronx. 18 dead, 9 children. Listen, I was talking about it on my official YouTube channel. Be sure to subscribe and turn on your notifications. I was talking about it, the housing authority, slumlords. It's crazy right now, y'all. It is absolutely crazy with these fires. We just had a fire in Philly where nearly 20 people died, or at least a half a dozen people died over in Philadelphia. So when kids are dying in these fires, it makes it even more tragic. It's just sad, And like I said, the housing authority, they're not doing yearly inspections anymore. They're doing bi-yearly, and then they're doing it on Zoom. So a lot of things are falling through the cracks because, they can't send out inspectors and the pandemic. So a lot of things are falling through the cracks. Okay. So Meek Mill, the rapper Meek Mill. Oh, girl, how do I unpack this, honey? Meek Mill, it's crazy when you read the story, when you read it. But Meek Mill, the rapper, says he smokes weed. He smokes weed every day, but it makes him depressed. What makes everybody question, girl, why do you smoke it every day? Okay. I don't know. Is weed addicting? Some people say it's not. I don't smoke weed. Weed makes me paranoid. But if something is making you depressed, why the hell would you smoke it every day, Meek Mill? Meek Mill, you say it causes depression, but you got to have it every day. That sounds like weed is very addicting. I don't know if there's any weed smokers here today, but from what I understand, I be seeing people in the neighborhood, like at the stores and the mini markets and stuff, and they're always in there blind, the little blunt wrappers and stuff, and you're like, this stuff is like a science to them. No, give me the great blunt roller. No, give me lemon, and I'm like, this is really weed is big business. And I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I don't want to make this because I don't want people to think, oh, Tyesse is anti-marijuana. Marijuana does a lot for people with cancer and HIV/AIDS. It helps with a lot of pain issues and even anxiety. I suffer from it, so I just never smoked it. But the question is weed? Darius said, Darius said, was Meek high when he said this? Child, there's a lot to unpack with that as well. Poor guy. It must be an addiction. I don't know how else you can explain doing something that depresses you. After Danny Marie, after my first bout of depression with weed, I would be good. Once I did the correlation, Danny Marie, that okay, weed is making me depressed, I would put the weed down. You know, I stopped drinking cold turkey. I did cold turkey. Now I'm working on, and I can do it. If I can stop drinking cold turkey, I can do DoorDash or Uber Eats cold turkey. I'm going to get up one morning and I'm going to say, you know what? This is it. And I believe I can do Uber Eats, DoorDash, and Postmates cold turkey as well. I believe I can do it. Do y'all have faith in me? How many people on here say, Tyesse, I believe you can, I believe you can stop, you know, DoorDashing, cold turkey. Game Blue Pack. It's one of my favorite cigarillos. I should know that. Wow. Meek Mill has been through a lot. You know, he was in jail. They was trying to get him out of jail. It's scientifically impossible to be addicted to weed. Meek has issues. Oh, okay. Well, listen, weed ain't my forte, y'all. Now, we were talking about rum and cokes or little vodka and cranberry. Then we would have some traction with this story with Tyesse, you know. Listen, let's move to our next story, and that is Ayesha Curry, wife of Steph Curry, NBA superstar Steph Curry. Ayesha has went on record, and she's letting it be known. The rumors are not true. Ayesha Curry says that she and Steph Curry do not have an open marriage. She don't know where this started. It probably started from the same person that said Jill Scott has a sex tape. So Ayesha says that her and Steph Curry, for those that want to know, they don't have an open marriage. Now listen, if you did have a Jada Pinkett Smith situation, Ayesha, if that was the case, you know, who are we to judge, Ayesha? You know, I personally don't think Ayesha and Steph have an open relationship. They just don't seem like that type. Jada Pinkett, aka the Dick Whisperer, yeah, I believe her and Will get down where they get down at, you know. And as a matter of fact, Jada, when she said she had an entanglement, remember she told Will Smith, and you know, you had your situation too. You know, so that's just toxicity gone amok with Will and Jada, okay? And then they did a fist bump and said bad marriage for life. That's why I say, girl, there's something to Jada Pinkett and the Red Table. She does great work, her and her mama and that little girl. They do great work at the Red Table Talk, but y'all personal life is toxic as fuck, okay? Will might be taking more than, listen, there's another trending item speaking about her. I didn't put it on the docket, but Jada, Jada was trending over the weekend. It got some traction and then it died down. And that was a resurface interview, a resurface, um, interview on her show where she talked about her grandmother, Jada Pickett, grandmother, teaching her how to pleasure herself at 9 years old. Now, listen, there's nothing wrong with a father teaching his son about his body and sexuality. There's nothing wrong with a daughter teaching her, a mother teaching her daughter about her body and sexuality and what to expect. Therefore, they won't go out here and look for it and get it all wrong. But some stuff you just need to keep to yourself, Jada. You know, your grandmother teaching you how to do things at 9. 9 is a little young, first of all. But Jada, you and Will, I don't know what this thing is with you and Will. Y'all just tell everything. I had a bowel movement this morning. Okay, why are you telling us? It's TMI. It's TMI, y'all. 9 years old. That's what Jada said. That grandmama taught her how to masturbate basically at 9 years old, y'all. It's a bit much, you know. Um, Will and Jada. First of all, Will's book gave so much information. There's nothing left to tell. I don't know what he's gonna do for the rest of his life because he told all his business. You know, um, that information is for therapy. Now it's like Jada. I don't think they have a filter. I don't even think. I don't think Jada, that little girl, and her grandmama, and the little girl. The little girl is always shocked. So it's like your mama probably don't never really tell you nothing. So Jada don't really share a lot with that girl because when Jada does a revelation, the little girl is just like flatline, like, wow, what, mom? Oh my God. Yes, I had 17 men in one night. And then the little girl's like, oh my God, what, mom? Wow. That family is just That family is really X Files, y'all. I don't care what nobody say. I know people say, "Oh, Ty, you just got a vendetta against them." Listen, honey, it is what it is. But Aisha and Steph, y'all hold your heads up. We don't believe y'all out there swinging. We don't believe it, Aisha and Steph. What did her mother think about that lesson from the grandma? That's the $64,000 question. Okay, so listen, our final story of the day is Alabama. Okay, so Alabama Bulldogs versus Georgia Crimson Tide. Got it. Alabama. This is college football, y'all. Okay, mother's got this. I got this. So Alabama Bulldogs versus the Georgia Crimson Tide, and it's today. Super spreader event, of course. A lot of people will test positive tomorrow. I hate to say it like that, y'all. Super spreader event, I'm sure. Nobody gets the memo. Nobody got the memo. But Alabama versus Georgia is set for this evening, y'all. Check your local listings, ESPN, and your local affiliates for air times, you know. Um, so who do you have? Who are you rooting for, Alabama or Georgia? Who do you have? Who are you rooting for tonight? Who is your team, Alabama or Georgia? I don't know neither one of them. But who is your team? Okay, I read that already. Uh-huh. All I can say is, y'all, go football players, okay? Listen, I'm waiting to see if anybody posts their team. Sean Kinsey said neither one. Neither one of those are Sean's alma maters, I take it. Brand New Step says Georgia. Okay, roll tide, tide, game. You know, all of that cheer. I'm with y'all. Clorox, all of it. Roll tide. Okay. It's time for the word for the day. Let's do the word for the day. Okay, we're back. So The word for the day is that there's a reason why. There's a reason why. Um, I got enough time to really break this down. I'm at 21:42, so mother has enough time to break this down. And I want this to land like a 747 at LAX. There's a reason why people want other people to see you at your worst. There's a reason why people want other people to see bad moments or gotcha moments or some of the worst moments in your life. And there's something internally going on with them. First of all, it's really not about them. It's about the purpose and the light in you that causes them to do that. There's a reason why people like to wait until all the family gets in the house and then bring up your past. There's a reason why people want to show old clips of you in your addiction, or a clip of somebody reading you, or a clip of somebody cussing you out. There's a reason why. And that has to be examined, because at the core of it, there's something in you, a light, a gift, that people try their best to throw a dart at and try to dim that light. Be mindful of that, y'all. And it don't mean that the person don't like you. It don't mean that the person hates you. Like I said, it's not really about them. It's really about you and what you bring to the table and the light that you bring to the world, And a lot of times it can be in the workplace, it can be very competitive. So people are anxious to pull up you on OnlyFans, or they want to pull up somebody making nasty remarks about you. It's easy to do that because it's, oh, I'm just playing. We just showing some stuff from back in the day. But you need to ask the question, why is that? There's a reason why. Again, that don't mean the person hates your guts. It don't mean the person is trying to sabotage you and kill you off. But there is a dark energy. There is there is an intentionality behind that, and it usually involves your potential, your light, your joy, and what you bring to the table. And listen, you don't have to go off. You don't have to give it energy. You don't have to do none of that stuff. What you do is that you take notes. I'm a mental note person. I take notes. I watch everything. I'm an Aquarius. Okay? So I watch everything and I pay attention to everything. Because I'm the type of person like this. I just like to know what type of person or what type of situation I'm dealing with. So if you wait until the house gets full and then you want to ask me about my sexuality all of a sudden, you want to get in front of all the coworkers and then start talking about homosexuality or lesbianism all of a sudden, okay, I'm not gonna give you what you want, but I make mental notes and I govern myself accordingly and I deal with you accordingly. It don't mean that there's no hatred or no animosity. It's just the truth. I'm just saying. There's something about you that, rises up something in people where they say, you know what? I need to try to diminish the light, embarrass, or do something because I'm trying to stop this shine from shining. That's the word for today. There's a reason why. I thank y'all for tuning into the Tyesse Report on this Monday. I hope to see everybody on Wednesday right here on this. We're streaming exclusively on Pyro platforms. So I hope to see everybody on Wednesday. Of course, my page is up and running. The Tyesse Report, the official Tyesse Report is up and running on YouTube. Be sure to go by, subscribe. We got some things cleared up. A lot of people was wondering why the videos were showing as private. The reason they were showing as private is y'all got to give the video time to upload. Give the video a minute or two. Sometimes it uploads fast. Sometimes it uploads slow. Also, make sure you got your notifications turned on. Now, YouTube and their process and when they send out notifications, I can't control it. I'm doing the best I can, y'all. So we'll see what happens. But I love you guys, and I thank y'all for tuning in. Be sure to continue to support the platform, and I will continue to give you the best that I got. Shout out to Anita Baker. Have a wonderful day, everybody. See you soon.
Hey, Ty Squad, Pyro fam, and newcomers. We hope you enjoyed the show. This episode is sponsored in part by Bullet and Flight Radio Station, the #1 progressive Christian radio station in the world. An inclusive, progressive Christian network for all believers. Your story, our station. Pyro Media Network. Pyro Media Network is a proactive network focused on providing an innovative space for content creators and entrepreneurs. PMN is dedicated to giving its viewers a diverse internet experience while helping content creators elevate their production, engagement, and overall branding. Pyro Media Network is the network that makes you feel at home. Let's go to the next level. Don't forget to follow Tyesse on Instagram at _Tyesse_report. And also follow on Facebook at facebook.com/the official Tyesse report. And don't forget to subscribe to the official Tyesse report YouTube page. Alright, y'all. Mother Tyesse couldn't do what they do without the support of Ty Squad members like you. To become a Ty Squad member, show your support by sending a love offering to Cash App at $Tyesse76, or you can send it through Zelle at Tyesse76@yahoo.com, or Venmo, Tyesse76, or PayPal at the Tyesse Report. Alright everyone, thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next.